Hello and welcome. I'm fortunate to have good friends who sometimes give me the chance to get good rough stones, and this time I got these Calandria agates from a friend who's going to Mexico to find these agates himself, and he was kind enough to get these agates to me. Of course, I also help him out and give him some good agates in return. But yeah, I've never cut any Calandria agates before. They're relatively small, but he told me sometimes they can have a little bit of purple inside. Other than that, they're mostly white banded with a lot of platelets in the banding. I'm excited to see how they're actually turning out, and maybe you also learned something from the video. These Calandria agates are pretty small in size and remind me a little bit for the shape of the Malawi agates, like a little bit elongated shape, but also a little bit of volume here in the center of the piece. I think I will cut them pretty similar to how I would cut a Malawi agate from the Alimaggio location. I can see just a little windowed area right here, which has been surface eroded, and I think I will just be cutting through the biggest volume of the stone with a tight banding. Oh, the first one is actually a quite nice piece. It's got some beautiful banding and symmetry, great depth as well. I can spot a tiny little hairline fracture running through, but other than that, it's actually a quite cute specimen. The biggest volume is somewhere here in between on this side, and trying to catch it, I have to cut it somewhat diagonal across this big bump here next to this window to the side and across this bump right there. Oh, that's cute. Another cute little piece right here, cutting it exactly the way I wanted to. And look at how beautiful this is. These snowflakey looking platelets within the banding are really cute in this specimen. Other than that, no fractures, beautiful flow channels as well. So I think this is actually a really clean and pretty specimen for this location. I like it. I haven't really seen much parallax in these pieces yet, so I think it's not quite as necessary to cut for the tightest banding in these pieces. So just for the fun of it, I also want to show you a little different way on how you can still cut relatively symmetric pieces with relatively tight banding. You can see this way it's still a very symmetrical cut, the way I've been doing it and just playing around a little bit. And this time it actually has some parallax, and it actually looks like a leaf. This like the stem of the leaf and then the leaf up top here. So quite a cool piece as well. This one has a lot more surface area. So this time I decided to go for the full face cut. There's no really any big windows despite a little bit of open banding here on this side, but this time I will just make a cross section cut across the largest ridge here to get two bigger faced halves out of it and see how this is going to turn out. Oh, okay. We have a flyer! The piece already fractured on me during the cutting process. It had this natural fracturing line which I didn't see from the outside. So there's not really any use for me for this piece, and the other half also has a lot of quartz, and with this fracture I can probably I can't break it apart, I'm not strong enough. But anyhow, it is a flyer, so here it goes. Here's another full, entirely undamaged nodule, and I'll be cutting this again just for a nice condensed banding through the biggest volume. Oh no! Ist doch komplett gebändert. Another cute little one right here, fully banded and just perfectly cut. Look at how beautiful this turned out. cute little specimen with all these snowflakes in this creamy white banding with a little more pure white towards the center. But cute little agate right here. This one's a little different because it has a larger sized window here on the side of it. I can also see a fracture running across here. I can't really follow it up, so I don't know where exactly it will be going. Other than that, the nodule is entirely complete, and I'll just be cutting somewhere parallel to the window up front here, and probably just place a cut across here, and then leaving a little more space up top here, cutting through this bump, and then coming back down here. See some parallax. This one has actually some beautiful parallax, pretty strong down here, surrounding the entire crystalline center of the specimen. In both halves I can see the parallax. It's got tiny little healed fractures which caused the color change towards the yellow in the fractured areas. Other than that, I would say another cute little specimen right here. And then we only have one more to go. Here we have another entirely full nodgy. I don't see any open windows. So I think we have not cut any of the pieces along the long axis yet. So I think I'm just gonna do that for the fun. For the last piece, I think usually I would be cutting it with the cross section, but I think just to show you a different cutting angle, I will be cutting it lengthwise like this. Floater. The last one is a full and little bit interesting piece with this floater structure, just following the imprints of these quartz crystals, and then we have a secondary layer of quartz inside of the floater. So for me, not a super high quality piece, but I will include it in a very affordable bunch. And I would say let's get right into the resume for all of the pieces I've been cutting. One of the agates is missing because we had it fly right into the trash bin. But okay, let's see what we got here. If you've never cut any of these before, I'm sure you will have some fun cutting these, especially with the snowflakes. Some of them have parallax, and I think actually my personal favorite is probably this one. It's got the beautiful flow channels, the snowflakes, and also just has the purest white of all of these, I would say. So I'm getting this one polished and will have it end up on my website. All the other ones I'll be offering at a very affordable price. So make sure to check out my website right after the video so you will see how cheap these actually are. It's been fun to cut these for a change, I would say, because of the lack of different colors like yellow or red, and I was also hoping for maybe a little more purple in these. I would say they're probably a little more boring compared to most other materials I'm cutting. Still, it was fun to do for a change, and it's great beginner material if you don't want to break your bank with some high quality rough, which usually costs me a ton of money. So if you're looking for more affordable material, then I think you will definitely have some fun with this agate type. Let me know in the comments which is your favorite, and I hope to see you soon again for one of my cutting videos on my Agatebay YouTube channel. I hope you appreciate the content I'm doing, and yeah, let's continue have some fun cutting agates.